All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here's our brand new website, Bangarang Birthdays. So as a parent, what you're going to be able to do is go on here, find local area birthday hosts, and book a party online here. Should take you less than a minute to actually book a party. So with that, as far as the parent booking, I'm going to run through how that process will work, and then I'll also show you as far as being a host, if you're hosting parties at your facility, how to go about setting that up. It's all pretty simple by design here. So one of the first things when you come to the website, you'll notice is it'll ask to turn on location services. What that does is basically it knows kind of the general range, like where your internet service provider is at. It's going to order all these parties down here by closest to furthest. So you don't necessarily even have to search at that point. So once you click OK on that, it's going to show you whatever's closest to you. And now, if there's not something for 200 miles from you yet, that's going to be still the closest one. But if you want to get a little bit more narrower, you can go here, type in your city, you can change your range here, and then it's only going to give you parties available within whatever range you specify. So let's do this. We've got a couple different test accounts here set up. Nerf Wars is one of our most popular ones. I'm going to click on this here. So for this location, it shows me where it's at, the phone number for that location. I can email them, the website. I actually have this kicked out to our Facebook page, so you can put in whatever link you want to, and it has photo albums from all these parties. So these are our three main parties. You notice there's all sorts of details: price, how long it is, what our cancellation policy is, what's included, not included, our age requirements, max participants, and then you can actually upload your waiver, and they can print these off right here from the site. So we're going to do the Nerf parties right here. We're going to select this theme, and then you notice here your orange is what date selected. It just kind of automatically picks whatever the closest one is, but we'll say that'll work. We'll go Friday, 6 o'clock p.m. is going to be our party, and we'll say our kid's going to be 7 years old. So I would type in the child's name, my name, type in my email would go here, and then phone number. And that's pretty much it there. So we go pay to book. This is just sort of a summary, just reviews everything that you've got here, your location, what time, what dates, as far as payment, how that's going to work. They'll be able to do PayPal or let me get this closed here. They'll be able to do PayPal or pay with credit or debit card. This is going to go straight to your PayPal account when they pay, whether they pay with actual PayPal or with a credit or debit card. That's going to go to your account instantly when they book that. So let's take a look at the back end here. So to become a host, here's your first step is going to be sign up right here. You're going to fill out whatever login ID, your password, your first and last name, your PayPal email, where that's going to go. That's how you're getting paid. Our monthly service, or not a monthly service fee, but our booking service fee will be $10. So we're only going to run that once a month, though, at the end of each month. So if you've got two parties, it'll be $20 due. So you'll put in your bank routing number and checking account number. That's what we're going to bill you for the service fee. Now, this is the information here. The location info is what's displayed at the top of the page for your location. So it'll be, your business name, address, your phone number, email, website. This is what the parents are going to be able to see here. So you just do a quick read of terms, sign up, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go to sign in here and log in with my test account here. So I've already got everything set up, so it kicks me out to the resource page. This page will have group discounts, kind of how to advertise, how to do certain parties. Like the Nerf parties has a lot of good resources here. We have planners, all sorts of different items, things that we use for our Nerf parties, videos on how to build Nerf barrels, a little bit of everything. So if you've never done Nerf parties, or even if you have, there's a lot of good information here. But let's do the first thing here would be our themes. So you'll notice when you first come to this page, it'll be blank. It'll have a little plus sign. We'll create our theme. So it's really pretty simple. It kind of matches everything you see on the front page. You're just typing in whatever information you want here. As far as waivers, you can just select sign in at location if you don't want to mess with uploading them. But we like to kind of have that ability so parents can go ahead and do that ahead of time, print them off and sign them. And if you're coming with another parent, they can send that along with them. So setting up a first couple of themes would be your first step. The very next thing you're going to have to do is set up your schedule. Okay, so this is going to be your typical schedule here. So on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays is when we do our parties. I kind of have these highlighted in orange. You notice these three are here in a line rather than your typical layout. and I'll get to why we kind of do it that way on the host side here in a little bit. So we do Fridays, we have 6 o'clock, Saturdays 11 and 2, Sundays at 1 and 4. Now notice there's 5 slots here. I only do 2 because I don't want one booked at 1 o'clock and then one at 6 o'clock necessarily. So what I do is we only have 2 per day, and that may be enough for most people too. If you're going to be there all day anyway, you could open up different spots, but I just do 2. And then if we want to pick a particular day like that Friday the 22nd, if we want to add an extra time slot, like if both of these get booked, we can add a one-time slot for that Friday also. If we book both and we go, you know what, we'll do one more at 7 o'clock, we'll open that up. Say you're going to be gone this day, like on the 23rd, you can go here and you can go to disable, and that'll take that off of the availability then too. And you can always add that back in right here. Your minimum days advance booking, that basically means how far in advance do you want to know that a party is getting booked. So if you're fine with somebody booking a party the day before, you can just set that to 1 day. We kind of like to have all of our schedules set up at least 7 to 10 days. We keep our set on 10. So once you create all these slots here, and you can always go back and delete your time slots too. So that's basically how you pick your times there. Once you do all that, just hit save and update. Boom, you're done. And then that's published to the web there. So that's pretty much all there is as far as setup. And you can always go back in here and edit your account information if need be too. If you need to change check-ins or whatever else, or links or emails, you can change all that as well. So booked parties, this is pretty cool here. So what this is going to show is, and this is kind of a test one here, like say on the 23rd, we had a party, and this is on a Saturday. You click here with 1 of 1. There's only 1 party booked that day. If you had more than that, you would click these arrows and you would go through it, okay? Now here's the reason we do the Friday, Saturday, Sunday is you don't want to miss a party. So you don't want to be looking at this week, oh, we got 1 Friday, Saturday, and not realize, hey, that's the same weekend coming up. We've got 1 Sunday, because to be honest, we've almost done that before. So we do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are your primary days that you're going to do parties here anyway. So we almost kind of didn't even add these days in there, but just in case there's holidays or different things, maybe you want to have some time slots, you can add some, one-time slots through that section that we were at here. So you would just pick that particular day and add a one-time slot. And 2 other things you can do too here from this page is you can open this file, and this is just going to give you a full list of every party. So if you have 10 different parties booked in the next month, it's going to give you a list of everything. So you don't have to go through and click each individual thing. We'll just give you an Excel list of everything you got, all the details, all that cool stuff. So as you can see here, we've got the theme, date, time, how old the kid's going to be. Sometimes that's good to know. Child's name, parent, their email and phone number, so you know how to get a hold of them if you have any questions. And then the cool little thing here is Google Calendar. If you use that, you can sync that to your Google Calendar. So now once you have your first party, you do have to have 1 booking because it has to have information to send. Once you get your first party booked, come back in here and sync it to your calendar, and it'll send all that information. So right now what you'll have to do is come in, and whenever you get parties, just send that information to your calendar. So you don't have to manually go back and forth and type stuff. Just click this button. It's super simple there. And at the top of the page here, we've got direct link. That is basically just the public page. It shows you what it's going to look like. FAQ page, just any questions you have, just some basic stuffs on there, and then back to resources. So that's really pretty much it. We kept everything really simple on the back end here. It's going to be really easy to set up. Just like I said, here about 5 minutes, you can have everything good to go and up and running. We've got some really cool admin features so we can help you get things set up if you're not sure how to do it. But that should be pretty much it. So let me know if you got any questions, but that's pretty much how to use our brand new website, bangarangbirthdays.com.